There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there
She's back.
is hope
Adele's back.
in these waters, but I can't bring myself to.
Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Smashing English. Before we start this video, be sure to subscribe because I make new videos all the time and I don't want you to miss any. So with that said, let's get on with the video. Today, we are going to be learning English from the lyrics of Adele's new song, Easy on Me. And I wanted to use Adele's song in this video, but because of copyright, I can't use any of the music. So I thought, I'll sing it myself. I know I am nothing compared to the real Adele, but I thought at least we can have some of the music in this video. So that's why you are hearing my voice and not the lovely Adele. So we are going to look through the lyrics of this song and see what we can take out to help us improve our English. If you want to listen to it, I will put the full cover of Easy on Me that me and Bez did at the end of this video if you want to watch it. If not, that's absolutely fine. Let's get started.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever.
Okay, so let's start with there ain't. She says there ain't no gold in this river. Ain't is a very, very informal word you will see that means isn't. So there isn't any gold in this river. But rather than saying there isn't any, a lot of people say there ain't no. But I wouldn't use it in any formal essays, in any exams or a job interview or anything like that. But if you're just talking to your friends in conversation, you can definitely replace isn't any with ain't no. Or aren't any, you can turn into ain't no. I don't really hear this in speech. I hear it more in songs and raps and music and things like that. It's very American. It's a very American way of speaking. So if you are trying to go towards a British accent, an RP accent, try not to say things like ain't no. Makes you sound very American. But if your accent sounds American already, you can definitely get away with saying ain't no. Go for it, do what you want. And then Adele uses a lovely metaphor. She's talking about finding gold in the river. Not an actual river, she's probably talking about the river of her relationship. Lovely metaphor. And then she references washing her hands. Now, I'm sure this is just an extended part of the metaphor of the river of her relationship that she's involved in, she's washing her hands with. But we also have an idiom to wash your hands of something. So when you wash your hands of something, you refuse to accept responsibility for it, or you ignore something, you refuse to acknowledge something. I wash my hands of him. You know, I've tried to help that man. I've tried to help him get a job. I've tried to help him improve his life, but he's not listening to my advice. I wash my hands of him. So I'm done. I can't be responsible for this man anymore. I've tried my best. I'm stopping. So it could be a reference to that. She might be saying that she's washing her hands of the relationship. She's tried her hardest to improve this relationship, to make it work, and now she washes her hands of it. She's done. She can't do it anymore.
I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in.
And then she continues this lovely water metaphor by saying, I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. So you'll notice that she says these waters rather than this water, and that's because water can sometimes be countable. We sometimes refer to a vast amount of water as waters. You might say, you know, I'm lost in the waters, or, you know, the sailor travelled across many waters. You know, you can count it in some contexts. It's not very common to talk about water in that way. I think if Adele was speaking in conversation, she would probably say this water, but it sounds almost more poetic to say these waters. It feels more grand and bigger. And then she says she can't bring herself to swim. That's something that we say a lot when we can't bring ourselves to do something. You can't find the effort. So, I know that I should be happy, but I just can't bring myself to smile. I can't find it. I can't get the energy to do it. I can't find the effort to do this thing. I can't bring myself to do it because she's drowning in the silence. And we often, in English, we can use the word drowning, not in the literal sense of I'm in water, drowning, but in the sense of feeling overwhelmed and feeling like something is pulling you under, So you might hear someone is drowning in work. I'm drowning in work. I've got so much work. Or I'm drowning in sadness. I don't know. If anything that feels like it's coming on top of you, we can say that we're drowning in it. Now let's talk about the chorus. Now, when I first heard the Adele recording of this chorus annoyed me a little bit because she says this, go easy on me, baby, easy on me. So don't copy that. Don't say go easy on me. I teach a lot of Italian students in my work, and something about the Italian language, one of the things that a lot of my Italian students say is they will put a h in front of vowels like this. So they might say, go easy on me. Don't do it. We want to link it with a w. Go easy on me. That's how we would say it if I was talking to you. I'd say, go easy on me. Go easy on me. Never, 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 never put a H in front of a vowel if there's no H there, okay? Don't do it, don't. And obviously now we come to the title of the song, Go Easy on Me. This is a very common idiom, a very common phrase that someone might say to you if they're just asking you to be patient with them. Don't be angry with me for taking my time. Go easy on me, have patience. Okay, now we're into the second verse, and she says again, there ain't no room, instead of there isn't any room. So there you go, she said it again. There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. To be stuck in your ways means you are stubborn, you have your way of thinking, and you are not going to change. So if you are stuck in your ways, you are not going to change how you think, how you live, how you act, how you react. That is you now for the rest of your life. And then she says, you can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first. When you put someone first, you prioritize them. You focus on them rather than you. I'm putting you first. But now I give up. Lovely phrasal verb. So you can either say give up or give in. They mean the same thing. They mean to just stop trying, to stop with your effort. I give up, I give in. Okay, then she does the chorus again, and now we're into the bridge. I had good intentions. An intention is the noun, something that you plan to do in the future, but we can also intend on doing something, which is the verb. I intend to fix this company I intend to make this company the best company the world's ever seen. And the highest hopes. If you have high hopes, it means exactly what it sounds like. Your hopes, your dreams are very high. You're hoping for the best. We often talk about hopes in terms of height rather than width. We wouldn't really say big hopes. You might hear that, but not really. More commonly, we say high hopes. Or you might hear the phrase, I don't want to get my hopes up. If you had a job interview and you thought it went really well, you liked the boss, you liked the company, you might say to someone, yep, I thought it went well, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Just in case I don't get it, I don't want to be disappointed, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. And then it's the chorus again. See? Easy peasy. I am a firm believer that songs and lyrics can be a great way to learn English. Honestly, fabulous. So if you have an English song that you enjoy, find the lyrics, work through them, take a pen, see if you can circle the bits that are new, circle the words that you don't know, find a dictionary, find the meanings of all of them, and get to a point where you understand absolutely every single lyric in that song. And then if you can learn the song, beautiful. You've got all that vocabulary, all those sentences, all those phrases in your head, and you can listen to some nice music too. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want an online English lesson one-to-one with me or Bez, the link for that is down below. And if you want to support this channel, you can also find a way to do that down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I have tried. I changed who